Hi, my name is Ahmad Mida bin Aminuddin and we are from Group C. So today, I would like to introduce our company, Wellness Resources Enterprise. In Wellness Resources Enterprise, we advocate to raise awareness on the importance of mental health, fundraisers and channel resources to where it's most needed, collaborate with stakeholders on specific demographic, segment and challenge in relation to mental health. Our company believes that this pursuit will help us to bridge existing gaps in the mental health landscape here at home. This YouTube channel gives us general overview of this issue. The channel also has many different speakers who will give diversity of opinion for the issue so that we can look at the issue from various perspectives. This idea can raise awareness in many people about the problem of alcoholism to ensure the change of our society and surrounding into a better reality. With this video titled Alcoholism, people may find it convenient to their unbalanced surrounding about alcoholism and learn more tips to prevent this problem from getting worse. We also believe that Malaysia could contribute to global standard in mental health care. We aim to continuously strive to live up to the recognition that the World Federation for Mental Health, the World Health Organization and other United Nations agencies have accorded to us. The source of ideas that we assimilate to produce this video are from YouTube, Facebook and other social media platforms. The input that we made in our video are more intelligible and usability for students to understand that we are trying to pass on them. One of inspiration that led us to make this video was took from educational channel at YouTube named ML Studio. This YouTube channel gives us general overview of this issue. The channel also has many different speakers who will give diversity of opinion for the issue so that we can look at the issue from various perspectives. This idea can raise awareness in many people about the problem of alcoholism to ensure the change of our society and surrounding into a better reality. With the video titled Alcoholism, people may find it convenient to their unbalanced surrounding about alcoholism and learn more tips to prevent this problem from getting worse.
You can't tell how someone feels just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they aren't.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ikhwan Haziq bin Muhammad Rafi. Today I will brief introduction about alcoholism. Our company's focus on this campaign is about how to deal with alcoholism. Alcohol is quite familiar in medical industries, but the thing that should be highlighted here is drinking produces immense costs to society in terms of healthcare, expenses, lost productivity, and lost years of lives. One of the most effective ways to lessen the cost associated with alcohol abuse and alcoholism is to prevent people from starting, because people drink for different reasons and under a wide variety of circumstances. Prevention efforts must address an array of problems associated with that breadth of drinking experience. This awareness should be spread around to change our society and surrounding into a better reality. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism defines one standard drink as abusive drinking patterns. 2 ounces is equal to 355 milliliters of regular beer, which contain about 5% alcohol. 8 to 9 ounces is equal to 237 to 266 milliliters of malt liquor, which contain about 7% alcohol. 5 ounces is equal to 148 milliliters of unfortified wine, about 12% alcohol. And the last one, 1.5 ounces is equal to 44 milliliters of 80 proof hard liquor, is about 40% alcohol.
Half of all Americans aged 12 and older reported being current drinkers of alcohol. This translates to an estimated 135.5 million current drinkers. For most of them, drinking alcohol is considered controlled and safe. Still, 59.7 million reported being binge drinkers, and 17 million people reported heavy drinking.
My name is Muhammad Iman Hazmi bin Muhammad Fahid. The following are some of the most well-known risk factors for alcoholism. Number 1, family history of alcoholism. Having a close family member such as a parent, sibling or other close relative with alcoholism can increase your risk for developing a drinking problem yourself. The reason for this relates to the influence of a person's environment as well as genetics. According to genetic issues on alcoholism, people who have certain genes can react differently to alcohol than others and may be more sensitive to its effect. In addition, living with a person who uses alcohol or drink excessively can also be highly influential. If you grow up around someone who has an unhealthy relationship with alcohol, whether you realize this or not, this can impact your own perspective on drinking. Number 2, high stress level. Stress is a common risk factor for many medical and mental health problems, including alcohol use and addiction. Some of the most common forms of stress linked to alcoholism involve high level of stress related to work, school, or relationship. Number 3, mental health problem or trauma. According to research on people who have been diagnosed with alcoholism, having other mental health problem is significant risk factor for developing a drinking problem. Mental health and related disorders that have been linked to higher rate of alcoholism include
Disorder runs in families. It is more common among men than women and is most common among those aged 18 to 25. Alcohol abuse is common in people older than 65 and can be especially dangerous for them. Alcohol can interact with medications and is responsible for many fall-related injuries. In young people, alcohol and drug use can lead to car crashes, suicide, and homicide. About a third of those with drinking problems also have a mental health condition such as anxiety, depression, or personality disorder. Treating these problems is often an integral part of overcoming alcoholism.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Faiz Hakimi bin Zainal Abidin. So here, I will brief about the effect of alcoholism. Drinking too much on a single occasion or over time can take a serious toll on your health. Here's an example on how alcohol can affect your body. Firstly is brain. Alcohol interferes with the brain's communication pathway, can affect the way the brain looks and works. The disruptions can change mood and behavior and make it harder to think clearly and move with coordination. Secondly is heart. Drinking a lot over a long time or too much on a single occasion can damage the heart, including cardiomyopathy, which is stretching and drooping of heart muscle, stroke, and high blood pressure. Thirdly is liver. Heavy drinking takes a toll on the liver and can lead to a variety of problems and liver inflammation, including steatosis and fatty liver, alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis and cirrhosis. Last but not least is pancreas. Alcohol causes the pancreas to produce toxic substances that can eventually lead to pancreatitis, a dangerous inflammation and swelling of the blood vessel in the pancreas that prevent proper digestion.
Alcohol problems are common, but there are treatments that can help. What happens if I keep drinking too much? People who drink too much can get serious liver and heart disease. They can get different types of cancer. Plus, people who drink too much are more likely than people who do not to have car accidents, kill themselves, drown, or be seriously hurt.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adib Saib. So today I'm going to brief you about alcohol prevention. Everyone can contribute to the prevention of excessive alcohol use. First thing first, you can choose not to drink too much yourself and help others not to do it. If you choose to drink alcohol, follow the dietary guideline for American on moderate alcohol consumption. No more than 1 drink per day for women and no more than 2 drinks per day for men. Besides support as effective community strategy to prevent excessive alcohol use, such as those recommended by Community Preventive Service Task Force. Also, not to serve or provide alcohol to those who should not be drinking, including people under the age of 21 or those who have already drunk too much. Over and about that, talk with your healthcare provider about your drinking behavior and request counseling if you drink too much. Both states and community take part by implementing effective prevention strategy for excess alcohol use, such as those recommended by the Community Preventive Service Task Force. Furthermore, enforce existing laws and regulation about alcohol sales and service. Last but not least, develop the community coalition that build partnership between schools, faith-based organization, law enforcement, healthcare, and public health agency to reduce excessive alcohol use.
What is alcohol use disorder? Alcohol use disorder is basically the medical term for alcoholism or alcohol addiction. People who have alcohol addiction have 2 or more of the following problems. They end up drinking more alcohol than they planned to, or for a longer time than they planned to. They wish they could cut down on alcohol, but they can't. They spend a lot of time trying to get alcohol, getting drunk, or recovering from being drunk.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Kamal Shafiq bin Naim. For this video, I will brief about treatment for alcoholism. In many cases, the first step of treating alcoholism is acknowledging there is a problem. As with many health problems, the second step is to seek help from a healthcare professional, like your local GP who can refer you to a specialist. A doctor will diagnose alcoholism when 3 or more of the following have been present together in the past year: an overwhelming desire to drink, an inability to stop or control harmful drinking, withdrawal symptoms when stopping drinking, evidence of alcohol tolerance. The first, an overwhelming desire to drink. Second, an inability to stop or control harmful drinking. The third, withdrawal symptoms when stopping drinking. The fourth, evidence of alcohol tolerance. There are different treatments available for people diagnosed with alcoholism, but a key stage of treatment is detoxification. Ongoing treatment generally falls into one of 2 main camps. Example, psychological and psychosocial. Psychological and psychosocial treatments can involve counseling to help you understand and change your attitude towards drinking. Cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) can also be offered to help change negative thoughts patterns which lead to drinking. Mutual help such as AA help partly because of the new network of support a person gains, and also because people adjust their thinking and their attitudes to themselves and others. That's all from me, and thank you for watching my video.
Treatments can help. People who have problems with alcohol can see a counselor, such as a psychologist, social worker, or a psychiatrist. They can take medicines, and they can take part in support groups such as Alcoholics Anonymous, sometimes called AA. All of these treatments can help, and they can be combined. There are a few different medicines doctors and nurses can use to treat alcohol problems. These medicines work in different ways. They can change the way your brain responds to alcohol such that it is less fun, reduce your craving for alcohol, make you sick if you do drink, or help you feel less sick when you stop drinking.
Hi, my name is Imran Harid bin Hazli. To conclude all these aspects from this topic, we are actually need to be really aware that alcohol is not an ordinary commodity. While it carries connotations of pleasure and sociability in the minds of many, harmful consequences of its use are diverse and widespread. From a global perspective, in order to reduce the harm caused by alcohol, policies need to take into account specific situations in different societies. Average volumes consumed and patterns of drinking are two dimensions of alcohol consumption that need to be considered in efforts to reduce the burden of alcohol-related problems. Avoiding the combination of drinking and driving is an example of measures that can reduce the health burden of alcohol. Worldwide, alcohol takes an enormous toll on lives and communities, especially in developing countries, and its contribution to the overall burden of disease is expected to increase in the future. Particularly, worrying trends are the increase in the average amount of alcohol consumed per person in countries such as China and India, and the more harmful and the risky drinking patterns among young people. National monitoring systems need to be developed to keep track of alcohol consumption and its consequences, and to raise awareness amongst the public and policy makers. It is up to both governments and concerned citizens to encourage debate and formulate effective public health policy that minimize the harm caused by alcohol.